So back in the fall of 2012, York Regional Police had been receiving calls for service in relation to a number of shoplifting offences that had been occurring at the shoe company in Newmarket located at 17820 Yonge Street. In all of these instances, the suspect descriptors were the same, and in all of the instances, the suspects had fled the store prior to police arriving on scene.
Over the 2 weeks when we were watching them, we'd watch them typically go from store to store to store, small amounts. The time of their arrest back in March, when they had the $10,000 worth of property on them, I don't know how long you'd keep property like that on a vehicle for. I'm guessing not long, so that really drew our attention to it initially, to think, these people are busy at what they're doing.
On March 27th of 2013, the suspects in this matter again attended the shoe company, and staff immediately contacted police. Once again, the suspects fled prior to police arrival, but this time staff on scene was able to get a description of the vehicle and relay that to police.
That was a big break in the case for us that day, when the staff was able to get the description of the car for us, that we were able to locate it and arrest them. And they almost got away on us, but we were able to get them out, like I say, at Highway 9 and the 400 there just before they were going back south to Toronto.
Two female suspects, a Shaniqua Eldemir and a Christelle Pascal, were placed under arrest for theft and possession of stolen property. At this time, police located in the vehicle approximately $10,000 in stolen property, specifically clothing and shoes. In the weeks to follow, the investigation continued, specifically aiming at identifying more suspects involved, where the stolen property was being taken, and what was being done with it. On April 19th, police arrested Christelle Pascal, age 21 of Toronto, Desiree Debelot, age 26 of Toronto, and Natasha Ruddock, age 23 of Toronto, at the Vaughan Mills Mall. All three persons were charged with theft and 7 counts of possession of stolen property under $5,000, and Christelle Pascal was breaching a condition of her probation. On the 20th of April, police arrested Shaniqua Eldemir, age 20 of Toronto. She was charged with 6 counts of theft, 1 count of stolen property over $5,000, and 4 counts of failing to comply with conditions of her recognizance. On that evening, April 20th, in the late hours, York Regional Police executed 2 criminal code search warrants at addresses on Weston Road in Toronto and an address of Booth Avenue in Innisfil. At this time, police arrested a male by the name of Bershawn Roach Ferguson, age 23, living in Toronto, charging him with possession of stolen property over $5,000 and failing to comply with the condition of his recognizance. Police also arrested a male, Paul Ferguson, age 44, and a female, Carlene Roach, 43, both of Toronto, again charging them with possession of stolen property over $5,000.
We've gotten a lot of help from loss prevention across the GTA. As you can see, we had them in Toronto, York, Peel, all the way up to Barrie. So it's a lot of information that's coming into us that we have to sort through and determine if it's the same people involved or not, or if they're linked to the suspects that we have.
To date in this investigation, police have seized approximately $80,000 in stolen property, approximately $7,000 in cash, approximately $8,000 in property at the residence, which we believe was obtained through proceeds of crime. And we've seized the 2005 blue Nissan Altima, which was registered to Bershawn. Police are hoping today, with the assistance of the media and our corporate loss prevention partners, that we can identify much of the stolen property that you see here before you to determine when it was taken, where it was taken from, and have it returned to the rightful owner.